Hello, hello. I am Bridget Rowe. I am energy. I am powerful, and I am who I say I am. The purpose of this particular video is to really quickly just talk about love, unconditional love, what unconditional love is, and what unconditional love is not. And the reason why I wanted to do this particular video, I know it's late, so I'm just gonna go into the video. A lot of people might not be available this time of night, but I just wanted to say this, and maybe they can circle back and listen to it later. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I said to myself, everybody was talking about the Alicia Keys incident with her son. And I said to myself, I didn't want to do a video on that because I have totally different views on that. And I don't like ever doing any videos to bring anybody down in the physical reality, no matter who they are. I don't come on here talking about people. And that's why I chose not to do a video on her parenting skills. But and still, I'm not going to be talking about her parenting skills. I just have different views on actually the opinions of others who were in judgment and casting stones against her because of what she did. And to each his own, like I said, I don't want to get into that. But what I do want to shine light on is the fact that I heard one leader who I really, really respected, and I still do. I just don't like that particular opinion that he had toward a child when he said in I guess voicing his opinion about Alicia Keys. He said, if my children were to ever decide that they wanted to be a lesbian or gay or whatever, that he would disown them. And in my opinion, I feel like the parent should be the leader, the guider, train up a child in the way that they should go. And when they grow old, they won't depart from it. At least to teach our children what we know as righteousness or what other people call balance. I believe that is just the common sense, so to speak, that should carry down to them. And no matter what, if our children deviate from that in their physical reality and we decide that we disown them, what I'm saying here is that we have just displayed the fact that we are not giving our children unconditional love. Because you see, unconditional love is just that. It's not about any conditions. It's not about, okay, if you don't go to college, I'm not gonna love you no more. If you turn out to be like this here, I'm not gonna love you no more. If you disappoint me and don't do the things that I wish I would have did, I'm not gonna love you no more. And so I just really want to shine light on that because oftentimes in the journey, our children, the one we love the most, they deviate from the things that we want them to do the most just because we want it and they want to live their lives. And then us trying to choose for them, they choose that opposite path. But even if they choose that opposite path, I'm talking about even if they become lesbian, gay, if they don't go to college, they become the weed head or the alcoholic or whatever. All is God. All is God. God vibrates at every frequency. That doesn't mean that it is the end of the road for those individuals. That doesn't mean just because that person turned out to be this way at this appointed time in this physical reality that they can't evolve. Sometimes that is the very thing that a person have to go through in order to get to Christ consciousness or to their higher self. They have to be given a situation where we will call low frequency, or where they acting like the devil, some people, the church people will call, or where they just cutting up or whatever it is, or falling on a butt. They have to reach the bottom, the low frequency, in order to understand what high frequency is, in order to evolve. So if we cast judgment on those people, we're not exuding what we supposed to be calling unconditional love. That don't stop with just your children, but that also goes for like relationships. If you get out of a relationship with somebody, like say for instance, you were married. Now this person don't want to be married with you anymore. and now you hate them. You hate the ground, so to speak, that they walk on. You never really loved them, because unconditional love will love a person regardless. So what you said is, I just loved you just because you wanted to be with me. And now if you don't want to be with me no more, then I'm not going to love you no more. What kind of love is that? See, at the end of the day, we all stem from the most powerful form of love there is: source, God, energy, whatever you want to call it. And we are loved to the core of who we are. God in its totality reigns on the just as well as the unjust. So when you walking down the street, God don't just bring the sunshine on you and bring a tsunami on the person that's walking next to you. So I just wanted to explain that really quickly about what unconditional love is. Because seemingly some of us in the physical reality have gotten it twisted. Yes, we come in the physical reality and we stem far, far, far away from God. Some people go as far away from God where they want to be a murderer, that they want to be a alcoholic, that they want to be a lesbian, that they want to do drugs, sell drugs, or whatever they choose to do in the physical reality. That's how far they choose to go away from God. That doesn't mean that they're not an expression of God. That does not mean that source creator don't love them the same. We got to get beyond this limitation and this judgment of one another, because we can never evolve if we're looking at each other as if each other is the enemy. All is God expressing itself at different frequency. And until you learn what love is, you would never get what love is not. I mean, you would never get appreciation of what love is. So until we learn how to adjust far, far, far away from God, we never can experience God in its totality. When we evolve to higher self, we never could appreciate the journey. So we're all on the journey at the end of the day. And I'm not saying go out there and be one of those, what would Jesus do people, and just love, 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 just every old body, unconditionally, and get used and abused. Don't take it all the way to the extreme here. My purpose of this particular video is that as a parent, as a mother, as a father, if anyone should experience your unconditional love, it should be your children. Love for these children, because they need us as mothers and fathers. They need not us turn our back on them just because they didn't turn into the person that we wanted them to be. We cannot create in other people's reality. And that would be a disgrace if you would turn on your children. Learn what love is and what love is not. From my heart to yours. Be blessed.